Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ray, and we are here to check out two trailers. The first for The Loyal Pin, starring FreenBecky, and then The Next Prince, starring Xenu. So, all right. So, I don't know too much about either of these. I just know that they are historical dramas, and and who's starring in them because I've seen both of the CPs in other things. But other than that, I don't know anything about either of the plots other than what the title suggests. You know, I haven't looked anything up. I think they are both based on are adaptations based off of a novel, I think, or manhwa maybe, manga, something comic, possibly. But either way, that's all I know. Now, it's been a little while since I watched a historical Thai drama or even movie. I don't think I've ever watched a historical Thai movie. But the last time I watched a historical Thai drama was it was a long time ago. It was Wanida, with Tick Jasetapon. But Wanida, and I was like on a tick. I was on like a whole tick kick or whatever back then. So I watched I watched a bunch of his dramas. And then the other one that I watched was Luerd Katia, but I only watched like some of that because that was the only bits that were actually subbed. It was hard out here back then for subs for Thai dramas, let me just say. And if they weren't super, super popular, yeah, good luck. So that was kind of the last time I watched any kind of Thai historical drama. In terms of historical, like BLGL, because those were not BL or GL. But anyway, in terms of historical BLGL, I think the last one was what? Tinted with You, the Korean drama, little web series. It was like 5-minute episodes. It was a little short ass, cheap ass web series. Listen, they do what they need to do on a budget. But that one was not very good, so I don't know if I necessarily recommend it. I mean, watch it, I guess. It's short. But it was very forgettable, like, to be honest. If we're all being honest, it was very forgettable. But to be fair, it was also like the first time anybody had tried to do like a KBL historical drama, et cetera, et cetera. Other than that, we have The Legend of Yunjae, which is fantastic. That whole series of like web, if you have time, they're short episodes sometimes depending on which one you get, but like there's like a whole like series of like GL, like Chinese web series that's so good. Legend of Yunjae, yeah, absolutely watch those. Watch all of those. They're great. There's a bunch of different ones. There's ones that are like, I don't want to say a bunch of different ones because it's like a lot of episodes and they're all like semi interconnected, but it's very like the Untamed kind of storyline, or where you have one of the characters is like the good sect, and one is like the demon sect or the devil cultivation sect, and there's multiple reincarnations and stuff, and one lives throughout and the other one reincarnates, and it's like a whole thing. Absolutely recommend that little web series, Legend of Yunjae. That team has a few different ones with starring those same actresses. Great. But other than that, all we had was the really censored, like mainstream. In terms of mainstream, we had like obviously the censored Untamed, Word of Honor, and I've seen both of those. I haven't watched Couple of Mirrors, which I do want to watch. That's actually on my list of things to watch for this channel, so look forward to that. I don't know when it'll come out because I'm quite behind on filming, but I do plan to watch that. So that'll release at some point, somewhere down the line. So I'm looking forward to that. Other than that, we haven't had too many like historical Asian dramas. I mean, obviously we have a lot of movies like The Handmaiden, etc. There's like a bunch. There's a bunch. My favorite Thai GL is not historical. Is Yes or No, that series. I love Yes or No. But in terms of historicals, I think, yeah, The Handmaiden is one that immediately comes to mind. But either way, I've rambled enough. That's what I meant by it's been a while since we've had like something set in the past that's also like GL, BL for Asian, production team. So I'm quite excited for both of these. Now, I don't know if they've actually been picked up. I think I'm about to watch like teaser trailer, pilot trailer, not necessarily like, oh, it's going to release next month kind of trailer. So we might not get these, or we might not get them until later this year or next year. But I'm very excited to watch these teasers and these trailers. So honestly, I'm ready to just jump on in. Let's get into it. All right, Loyal Pin, let's go. FreenBecky, they look so good. I love period pieces, y'all. I don't always watch a lot of them, but whenever I do, I really enjoy them. Oh, the drama, the chemistry. I've missed FreenBecky. I haven't watched anything from them since Gap. Like from either of them. So I very much I very much missed these two. No, that gave us absolutely nothing but aesthetics. That gave us nothing. We don't know anything about the plot from that teaser. That was very much the definition of a teaser. They said, here's some beautiful shots. Here's them maybe kissing. Somebody's crying. Who knows? We don't know anything about this series other than we're going to get kisses and drama. But no, I'm here for it. I loved these two in Gap. Absolutely loved them in Gap. So I'm very excited to see them paired up again. Obviously, I know the Thai, BLGL industry, they typically pair people a lot, so that we get, a lot of series with the same couple, which I have mixed feelings about. But either way, we're at the beginning of it, so I'm excited to see these two together. I mean, we know that they're going to have chemistry. We know that they're going to vibe on screen. So that's kind of like the main thing. And then after that, it's just, hey, will I like the characters? Will I like the story? And I think I will. I mean, I'm always, like I said, I always enjoy a bit of a historical. And it's not often that we get a lot of historical Sapphic stuff. Especially out of like, kind of the GL world. So I'm quite excited to get into this one. Yeah. Now I don't have too much else to say other than they looked gorgeous. Like, love the outfits, love the, like I said, the aesthetics that they were given. But other than that, I don't have anything else to say because there's nothing for me to grasp onto. I don't know what the plot is, and that did not tell me anything about the plot other than historical drama. So, I mean, I imagine we're going to get some of the, same stuff that we would probably get from a historical drama in which they're depicting, two queer people back in the day. Like, I can't imagine, how difficult it must have been. Depending on, it depends on the time period and the culture, of course, because there are, of course, historical points where queer people were not in the same kind of dangers that, white imperialism brought to a lot of the world. But I think for this specific situation. I think we're gonna have some trials and tribulations. So yeah, no, looking forward to it. Can't wait till we get like a full trailer. I guess we'll see. All right. So now I want to switch over to the next prince. Let's go. All right. So this is looking actually like it's a full-on pilot. So it's 8 minutes, which is quite long. I might actually, maybe I'll split these up. Okay, so since I've decided to go ahead and split up these recordings, I'll go ahead and finish out the conversation about the loyal pin here, and then move my conversation and reaction for the next prince to part 2. All right. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the loyal pin, of FreenBecky in this little bit of teaser that we got, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Baby, it's whatever. All this ever, but you long gone, it don't matter.